All right, moving on to Front Row Motorsports. You have Michael McDowell returning in the 34 with Blake Harris as crew chief. Blake Harris used to be Martin Truex Jr.'s car chief. It's his first time being a crew chief. So that's going to be interesting. Lost Drew Blickensderfer, which I think is going to hurt the team tremendously. Um, I don't really have any I don't think they win a race. And that shouldn't sound like a hot take, but obviously they won a race last year and made the playoffs. I don't see either car making the playoffs this year. I think. Compared to last year specifically, it's a regression year. Which he won a plate race. Like, what do you get that out of your head?
Yeah, I feel like it's like a back to normal year.
Yeah, which is gonna sound like a bad thing. It's not. Like Michael might finish 23rd, 27th, somewhere around there in points. He'll be the top car at front row. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if it's his last year in the 34. Um, so I don't have a lot to say
Okay,
about McDowell.
let me throw this one at you. I wouldn't be surprised this is you know Earl's last year in the sport.
McDowell's?
No, the teams.
Yeah, there was rumor they were gonna sell it at 23.11 last year. So, um,
Yeah,
I don't know. I think they continue, but I wouldn't be surprised if McDowell's out.
yeah.
But who knows, man? If Dale Jr.'s coming up looking for a couple charters, and he and Front Row can strike a deal, 15 million for the two charters, 7.5 million each. I think Dale jumps on that deal. Does Front Row accept it? Who knows? 15 million is pretty low, but there's not very many people that need charters anymore. You know what I mean? Like all the
Yep.
guys really who needed them got them. Denny got his charter. Cully got their charters. Uh,
It's kind of like
Trackhouse
the
got theirs. So
it's
if you
dropping
were
the
to
value back
sell,
down.
it probably should have been last year,
Yep.
which they almost did apparently. Uh, like those talks were going. You can see on screen as recent or as late as October. So moving on to Front Row Motorsports. This is what their fourth straight year with a rookie, third straight year with a rookie in the 38. They had what Matt Tifft in 2019. Yeah, I was trying to make sure I had the year right. 2019. You had
Yep.
John Hunter in 2020, Anthony Alfredo in 2021. Now Todd Gillen 2022.
So
I think the 38 will be improved this year over last year. Todd Gillen's a smart driver. I don't think he's a terrible equipment,
yeah,
but I don't think he's gonna do as good as John Hunter and Matt Tifft did.
I feel like John Hunter's like would be a good uh, Cup Series driver personally, because usually you see these drivers come out, they win a bunch of races in the lower series, that comes to the Cup Series, and they just aren't that good. Or sometimes you see like a Jimmy Johnson wins one Xfinity Series race, comes out wins seven championships. I feel like Todd Gillen's smart. He keeps his nose clean a lot. Has won a couple truck races. I feel like he'll be consistent enough to where he'll be considered you know good to okay in a Cup car.
Let me ask you this, right? It's gonna sound like a dumb question at first, but once you think about it, could you see Todd Gillen winning Rookie of the Year?
No.
It's a spec series. He will have essentially the same equipment that Austin Cindric will have. Now it's gonna
He
be put
doesn't.
together by
He
better
does. He
engineers
doesn't.
and
He doesn't
better
have the
strategists.
Team Penske engineers or the
Exactly,
crew
yeah.
chiefs.
But like pure equipment wise, the 38 Ford is gonna be basically the same thing as the 2 Ford. It's just arguably better crew chief and engineers and more money being thrown at it on Austin Cindric's side. I think the 38, or I think Todd Gillen finishes better in the standings than uh, Harrison Burton. And the only reason I think that
Don't know
is
about that one.
Todd at least has a connection with his team. You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah,
drove
that's
for them
true.
for a
But
while. Like
I feel like
people are still thinking about this like they did with the Gen 6, where it's like, wow, Front Row Motorsports competing with Penske, like that's like it's the same damn car. Like
yeah.
the only difference
I
is the
mean,
people that are essentially like following the instruction manual putting it together. Like it's the same equipment. It's just is Seth Barber going to do as well as whoever Austin Cindric's crew chief is? Are the car chiefs going to be the same when setting up the car heading into the track? They have the same engines. But I 100% think Austin Cindric's a better driver, and that's largely what it comes down to.
yeah. But Harrison Burton, I feel like, because this is what his fourth race in the season in the Xfinity Series 2020 before he won a race. So I feel like he can.
Harrison Burton?
Who did I say?
Well, I make sure you're talking about Harrison Burton because he didn't win till the
Yeah,
playoffs.
Harrison Burton won
Oh no, he won at
Auto
Fontana.
Club.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
So
won
I
like
feel
3
like
playoff races. Yeah, you're right.
he won Texas and he won Martinsville. I feel like, once he learns very quick. So I feel like he can, outdo Todd Gilliland.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like shit on Harrison Burton either. I think it's just people underestimate how much it matters to like have no connection with the manufacturer or a team or anything. Like it's one thing for Kurt Busch to go to 2311 in Toyota, people he's never really worked with, but at least he has the Cup experience and the experience of moving from team to team. Like Harrison Burton's only known Toyota, right? Like he's only known the Joe Gibbs system. He ran for Kyle Busch and for Joe Gibbs, and now he's going to a whole new manufacturer, a whole new league with a lot harder competition, whole new team. I think it's to take an adjustment period.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. I think he'll be able to adjust pretty quickly. Especially with having Austin who knows the system, right there with him.
Do you think Austin Cindric and Harrison Burton are going to be like helpful to each other though?
Yeah, I feel like if they wouldn't have been, I feel like if the teams feel like that they wouldn't be, they wouldn't have brought them in together.
Well,
You know?
Harrison's there because of Dex.
Yeah, but I feel like still the team still would say no, this wouldn't be a good idea.
Like I don't think they're going to hate each other, but I don't think they're going to be like best friends. Looking over
Also, they
notes
know.
together and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like they know each other well enough to where I feel like they have an understanding of what will happen.
Yeah, because they're going to be competing with each other, right? Like on the surface, winning Rookie of the Year probably didn't seem like, they probably don't care about that much. Like they both know they're not going to win the championship this year. Right? Making the playoffs is probably be a stretch, but Rookie of the Year, there's a 33% chance going into the season. Like I'm going to win that. There are only 3 rookies, right? Well, there's only 3 rookies that matter. So Todd Gillen, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, like that's their goal this year. Like let's just keep the nose clean for 36 keep the nose clean for 36 races. Let's go win Rookie of the Year. Like that's their championship. So you've never really seen teammates go for that like that. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out our video. If you want to hear more from us, you can check out our podcast Mirror Drivin on all platforms that have podcasts, whatever platform you prefer. We're there. Check us out. Give us a follow. Give us a listen. The full version of the clip you heard today is in its entirety on whatever podcast platform you want to listen to. So be sure to check us out. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Preview.